I think that that's what's really interesting, Jody, is that if we know more as women, as mothers, we're able to educate the next generation on things that we just didn't even realize we needed educating on. We have such a long life ahead of us. And it's getting to the point where it's not even that sex is just tolerable or comfortable. It should
Right.
really be enjoyable. And
It
so a
should.
lot of it is just helping people get to that point. Not only do we want them to not fear it, but we want them to enjoy it because they deserve that.
On my Instagram and on TikTok, I talk about, sex, and I talk about being confident. And, one of the things is that we're ageless, that we should feel ageless because we want to be in our 80s having sex. We want to have intimacy. We want to have all those things because we didn't forget what it felt like to be in our 20s. And just because you get older doesn't mean that you don't want to be intimate with somebody.
Letting women also know, like, this is not your fault. Like, you didn't do anything. You're
Yes.
not defective. You're not broken. This is just like having a sprained ankle or a little bit of back pain, something that's just an injury or a trauma that we just need to tackle. We would address it just like if you were going to physical therapy because your shoulder hurt. And so, really looking at it as a very anatomical, physiological way, like, this is just a part of your body that needs attention. It's giving us information. How can we start addressing that?
I love that attitude. I think that's really important.
And so I really just want to be able to not normalize this problem, but say, hey, let's talk about it because there are actually a ton of resources to help people.
What does it mean to you to be a fearlessly authentic person?
When we talk about these things, really am authentic about it. I mean, I think
You
that I'm a
are.
woman, I'm a mother. I think that really showing up for how we are and not just how we want to appear is really important because we find that there are so many other people who are experiencing exactly the same things we are. And that's how we connect, is if we share the most vulnerable parts of ourselves, we're able to connect with other people in a way that's also really vulnerable and versus just kind of surface level. And with respect to being fearless, I'm like, if you're already peeing your pants, what do you got to lose? We have a lot to gain and not a lot to lose.